Greetings one and all, and welcome back to Zayfard Plays Galactic Civilizations 3. In our last episode, we managed to colonize all the worlds we wanted to. We've got 5 worlds up here, and more that I see that I really want. So I'm really pushing out the population, and we are growing really quickly. We are the largest empire in the entire galaxy right now. Unfortunately, the Snathi have now declared war on us. Fortunately, I have no idea where they are, so they don't seem to be much of a threat. The Drengin we have found, however, and they are a threat. The aim for today's episode is to start building up a military. Oh, okay, I've just found the Snathi. Poop. That's not good. Okay, yeah, it's to build up a military quickly and start trying to invade Snathi planets and wiping them out, and try and keep the Drengin at bay. I want to have a look, see what the Drengin are strong and weak against, but that'll take a bit of time. The other thing I'm going to want to do is start pushing our... Now, where are you going? Oh, freighter. Start pushing our culture out a bit more. That was what I was trying to do. No, it'll come back. It's start pushing out star bases. That was it. Start getting some bonuses over everywhere. Start getting some shipyards. Oh, shipyard. I do apologise. I'm going to get my head in gear. We're basically going to be pushing out to get lots of minerals, lots of economic boosts. I've got shipyards coming. In fact, I think here. Can I rush it? No. One more turn. And our first shipyard. Now, I would say over here would be a very good place. Except it's already got a starbase. So, yeah, I was right, it was a good place. In that case, over here will be another fantastic area. And in fact, let's request a few constructors, shall we? I suppose this one is going to be one of the better ones. Yeah. 4 on each for now. And we'll get some mining started soon as well. Okay. +1 to the treasury from the space junk. Well, that was barely worth the effort. Now, what ships have the Drengin got? Laser heavy and laser defense heavy. That's a problem. Okay, well, I suppose I should do missiles then. Fertility center. It takes a lot of romance out of it, but for our colonies to succeed, they need babies. They need them quickly. Dedicating more facilities towards fertility enhancement and mood music should help. I love they're doing it towards mood music. Okay, so let's see. We could go for large hull sizes, actually. That would be quite good. But I think first, I want to get some missiles. Only 2 turns, that makes sense to do quicker to me. So we can start fighting the Drengin with stuff they're not so strong against. Sorry, they're not so... Yeah, get stuff with stuff they're not strong against. Okay. Let's see, what else can I explore? You know what? Auto-explore for me. Just find. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, those are a good couple of worlds, right on the Drengin border. That could be a really... Actually, over there as well. This could be a really good selection for us. And we've got enough for the starbase. Excellent. A shipyard. I always call these starbases. Okay, missile weapons are complete. Conceptually simple, but there's no shame in that. Missile-based weapons provide a tremendous amount of punch for their cost. Fantastic. And as always, optimizing. And I think... reduce mass so we can just swarm them with missiles. Okay, so I've got a small fleet in here, but it's not going to do much. After these have been done, I think I'm going to go for more logistics. The fleets I have at the moment are just not going to be big enough to be a real threat to the Drengin. Okay, so... First corvette's in it. Oh, shipyard's done. Excellent. And we have our first capital ship. Got to remember to keep them the free ones. Excellent. Oh, wonderful, a new market. The Iridian look forward to serving whatever you are. The galaxy seems endless. Hopefully we can coexist, so an awful lot there just happened at once. Okay. I'm not sure where they came from. Let's see where we stand. We have now dropped down the order. Not with the highest tourism, but still the biggest population and economy. So UDP, or UPD. There is no next meeting coming up. We are the largest votes. I'm going to have to keep growing that. Okay. Our first Corvette is ready. Okay. Second one coming. Instructors are coming after that, and I'm going to want... That's pretty cool. I'm going to want some defender fleets after this. Let's see, the difference is shielding. Or missile assistance as well. What does that do? Faster rate of fire. I think the better shields against the Drengen will be better. Okay. Troop transports. They're pretty snazzy. The bombers. Now that looks like something out of F-Zero. Actually it does. I love that. That's got a very F-Zero vibe. Yeah, this is going to be quite a good setup. Okay, first over here. I would say some more colony ships. Let's spread out quickly. Grab these while we can. There's 4 over there I want. Be foolish not to take them while I have the chance. Okay. Fantastic. Let's see how people are dealing with me. You like me? You like me? You like me? You're cool with me. Oh wow, these guys are number 1. Okay. Right. We need to make ourselves less weak against these guys. Speaking of which, your lack of military power is making you an easy target for would-be conquerors. I think any would-be enemy would discover that we are tougher than we look. But really not. Okay. The views of training data and engagement encounters reveal that one overriding request from the field. Want more missiles? Give us more missiles. Well, having reduced the mass of our launchers and ammunition racks, we're now able to do just that. Fantastic. Okay, I think onto the engineering and start getting some logistics. Start getting, well, 4 turns, so we can start getting larger fleets, which is really useful. You know what? No, I'm not going to do anything stupid just now. And in fact, actually, these defenders are now obsolete already. So I may as well get rid of these all. Okay, so the new defenders. Either lots of basic glass cannons, or heavily shielded. I like heavily shielded myself. Always useful. I'm going to assume we'll have 3 in each fleet now. 6. 9. So that's the next 3 fleets in production. Let's see, what's the income? 163 a turn. That's not too bad. So I think it's going to be time to start getting... Actually, you know what? I'm going to cool down a lot of these constructors, as most of them are coming from Earth Prime. Get 2 more freighters, as I have the I have the trading ability for that. Start trying to do a bit more trades to get more people to like me and make more money. Could definitely do with a few more with the Altarians. Well, I don't know where they are, so it may actually be the Alceans I do most of my trading with. But that's fine. Alcean money is just as good as Altarian money. You know? I'm not going to sniff at it. Oh, galactic events. Boo! Oh joy. On a foreign colony, a group of explorers activates a strange and ancient alien artifact, which turns out to be a powerful transmitter. Sentient beings throughout the galaxy soon begin reporting both headaches and a strange feeling of discontent. Apparently, a super weapon intended to make a populace unhappy with its leaders was accidentally fired and has led to riots throughout known space. All races have minus 20% approval. Brilliant, just what we needed. However, we now have 30 benevolent points, so we're coming along. The affinity, I think, is the one I'm going to want. Probably, or maybe prominence. Influence. No, that's the one I wanted, providence, because I wanted enticing. We can really start pushing our culture and stopping from people from culture flipping us so easily. Hey, so where is everybody? There's got to be someone over here. But we have met, I think, everyone now. Let's see. Major races. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yep, I think that is all the major races discovered. So hopefully the United Planets Council will be coming together soon. I'm not going to push too hard into Drengen space, actually. I really do not want to give them stuff to attack me with. However, I think in one of these fleets I am going to want a transport ship. And by transport, I mean planetary transport. Well, yeah, actually, no, they are called transport. Fantastic, I got that right. They're just going to cause some damage and start taking worlds. I mean, I think the Snathy one will be a good starting point, showing them we have some teeth. Another constructor. Okay. Let's see. Bazaar there. What? Good. I think here would actually be really good. And it's on a trade route. Okay. Where are you going? Yeah, we can have somebody here to boost the 2 stargazers, which would be really useful. Yeah, actually, I really do need something to go and boost the stargazers. They are really unhappy. Okay. That's a precursor world. Well, I'm going to go and do... Actually, you know what? You can go auto explore as well now. I'm getting to the stage where finding new worlds is not going to happen. It's going to be mostly conquest and culture flipping. But I think I'll send one of my freighters up there, try and make them a bit happier with me. Okay, logistics. It's one thing to build a ship. It's another thing to keep it running. None of this is exciting, of course. Logistics officers are some of the most boring people you're ever likely to meet. But a necessary evil. Fantastic, and logistics operation. So, due to shipyard decay. Yes, that I want. We could get more in the fleet, but having more production coming through to our star bases, and our shipyards more importantly, I think is more valuable. Okay, how's everything going on over here? 2 more turns to the Corvette. Those are pretty cool ships. I think once this is done, I'm going to start going for larger ships or possibly more weaponry. I think at this stage, possibly weaponry actually. Oh! The Iconian Refuge would like to mark our friendship with a gift of knowledge of interstellar trade. Fantastic, thank you. This has given us another trade route. Magnificent. So, we'll trade with you with the new trade route. Who's this up here? Arsenian Empire. Wow, so there's a lot of stuff going on over here. Are we still the largest empire? Yes, we do have the biggest population. Let's see. Voting power 18%. Wow. Okay, we are in a good position for votes. And shipyards, sustainable shipyards. Shipyards are, by some measure, the most complicated constructs humans have ever created. Any improvements we can make to the management and operation of these beasts will result in significant cost savings. Fantastic, so I can go fleet logistics 3, which will give us even larger fleets. Or, life support could be good, surveys could be good, ion drives. Yeah, my ships are rather slow. Let's start getting faster ships. Because faster ships means better response time to our foes. And that's always good. That can never not be good. Okay. Fantastic. So this fleet is ready. It's only at half strength, but it is a fleet. 35 damage. You know what? Let's go and take out this area. And I wonder, could I afford to rush by a transport ship? Not quite. But let's move it higher up the construction list. I'll be able to rush by it soon enough. Fantastic. I am going to need some more oh, what's this? Snathy. No. Go deal with that Snathy for me, please. So they're missiles. We've definitely got more of attack than them, so let's... Actually, let's watch the first engagement my civilization has ever had. Our first military conflict with another race. So Snathy are missile users who are weak against who are strong against kinetic. Whereas we have quite a lot of lasers and missiles. Fantastic. So that first Snathy fleet was wiped out in pretty short order. We took some damage, but nothing too major. Oh, ion drive. By using magnetic fields to capture ions from the interstellar medium during hyperdrive flight, we can funnel this additional mass into the exhaust of our engines, increasing our overall speed. Called ion drives, they make us go faster basically. Fantastic. And the optimization? Reduce the cost of the drive? Reduce the mass of the drive. We'll reduce the mass of the drive. Get more on our ships. Let's see, what am I producing right now? A transport. So actually we'll just cancel these defenders because they're already obsolete. Wow, ships do not stay relevant very long for me, do they? And oh no, wait, no, Defender Mark II, they are still relevant. Okay, scrap that, they're staying. Okay, so Snathy are starting to be a bit of an issue. Oh no. That's the Arceans, not the Snathy. Okay, you know what? Let's go and say hi. Let's go say hi to them over this world. And then bring it into our empire. Okay, is there anything I can do with this world? No. How is the tourism on this world actually? Planet class, population, maintenance, defences. No, can't see anything about tourism, so probably none here. So, huge research. In that case, let's boost our research here a bit. Get stuff going through even faster. Okay, oh. Drengin are being an issue. And they're starting to take some of the worlds I wanted. Okay. This is an issue. But we'll take that world quickly. Let's see. Only going to be 2 I can take now. Let's adjust accordingly. Cancel these 2 off. And start building some defences. Bombers, I think, to start with. Okay. Keep scooching you over till I've got you just so. There we go. Struck the starbase and economic ring. In fact, actually, you know what? Kill off the colony ship and the bombers for now. Oh, I've rushed by bought the colony. Okay. Or we could rush by the colony ship, then start bringing the constructors ASAP to get this up and running. Oh. Factory. Let's help boost the production on these worlds. Okay. Drive miniaturization. Every year our hyperdrives get more efficient and smaller. Less room for the engines means more room for everything else, benefiting every type of ship we could conceive of. Fantastic. Okay. Speed boosting support modules or advanced hyperdrives. So do we want to move faster? Do I want large ships? Do I want more fleet logistics? Or do I want better missiles? Or do I want defense against missiles? Yes, I think I want defense against missiles and then defense against shields. Apparently I want shields first. No. Defenses first. I do not want to have to deal with the snathing. And we've got our first fleet transport. Load that up from Earth Prime. Oh, and there's the colony ship. So, start bringing the transport down. See what we can do about this world. And, oh, there may be more I can get out of this. No, that is the best I can get. Okay. One mining starbase. With a mining barracks. That ring's not even attached. Okay, but we've got, antimatter, Promethean, and Durantium coming my way, which is lovely. And point defense is done. Arrays of tiny computer-controlled railguns that track and destroy incoming missiles are unparalleled at protecting ships and star bases from missile attacks. But they still aren't terribly helpful at defending against other classes of weapons. And obviously optimization, which... Ooh, do I want 20% defense or extra 20% mass reduction or better defense? Ooh. I think the mass reductions can be better in this case. I am rather obsessed with having mass reduction. Colony ship. Okay. Let's get the Class 10 world. Okay. Let's see, you've got nothing on there, so we could go and capture that. Haven't got the money to go and just buy it yet, though. First antimatter mine, which is rather blinding. First Durantium, and first Promethean. And the Iconians would like to give us a gift. Fantastic! I approve of gift giving, especially to me. Okay, you know what? Let's cancel that construction. Just go for the 2 freighters ASAP. Okay, so we've got freighters coming in, which is really good. We've signed to mine. See what we can get at the bazaar. Anything particularly worthwhile? 100% approval in E-World, okay. Any else close? This one. Support ship. Plus 30% range to all weapons in the fleet and rate of fire. That's going to be a good one. I think we're going to try and save up for that, actually. Not the most powerful, but it's going to improve the fleets I put it with no end. And my fleets are getting larger. I mean, we have a logistics of 20, which is pretty good. Okay, economic ring. So for you, I would like... I think science to start with. Then we're going to go for factory, for star-based market, all those sort of things. Okay, let's see how strong the Snathi are. It would be foolish for me to assume they're going to be weak. Let's see, where do I stand? I've still got the weakest military, and I'm sliding down the rankings. But we have a massive population. 12 turns till the next meeting. We've got 19% of all votes, which is pretty good. Hey, so for you, we'll do experimentations, we'll do recreation centre. Excellent. And we've completed the miniaturization. The slugs fired by point defences don't need to be large. and were limited by the fact that we couldn't build railguns any smaller. But now that we can build more compact units, we should see significant weight savings for all our point defense systems. Fantastic. And I think at this point, harpoons. Actually, no. Actually, yeah, the Drengin are particularly good against lasers, that is correct. Okay, so the defenders. Higher defenders already. Let's see, 16 damage attack. You know what? No, it's not worth changing those in my view. No, we'll just leave those to go. And a new world. Funny tasting food. Food grown on this planet has to undergo intense treatment to reduce the trace of poisons which permeate the world. A process which results in a distinct taste. Locals don't notice anything unusual, but off-world visitors find it extremely strange and even exotic tasting. Of late, the outside world has developed a faddish taste for this colony's food, and there has been much demand for the export of it, even to the point of leaving the colony short of food. What are your orders? No, we need the food more here than elsewhere, though we can at least share the techniques we use to make it so it can be created elsewhere. That's improvement to our influence and our approval, which is really good actually. That's really good, I'm probably going to go for that. Certainly gives me more benevolence, which, you know, as we already know, I'm focusing on. Well, let's not do anything to endanger this colony's health, but beyond that, there's no harm in selling any excess food. So again, that's an extra influence, but also extra economy, which would be pretty useful. Or, if it's more valuable elsewhere, it should be sent elsewhere. Massive boost to economy, but a reduction of approval and food production. Well, I want the benevolent because I want the benevolent points. So, what have we got here? Military and wealth. So I can get a bit of wealth up here, that'll be useful. Manufacturing, okay. Start manufacturing there. And here, so we'll do quite a bit of manufacturing. Xeno farms, as always. Fact. I want the big populations. Be really useful at the UPC. Research, as always. Actually, no, here I'm going to want consulates. Cancel that one and put in embassy. And finally, a little bit of market. Okay. Oh. Oh. Blast. Okay, so I lost the colony ship. And the Drengin are strong against lasers. That's definitely a problem for me, as I only have... Actually, no, it's not a problem for me, because I am building quite a lot of missile ships. And there's no Snathy defending that world. Oh, well, that was an oversight. Well, we'll take that world from you, Snathy. And we'll also destroy your shipyard. So our laser ships are going to be good against the Snathy. Our missile ships are going to be good against the Drengin. You know what, let's have you go and defend the starbase, because... yeah, these Drengin are too lethal. So we're in a bit of trouble here. Okay. That's the starbase. Shipyard. Edit the sponsors. Who's free? It can give us a lot. You. Okay, so... that's not the best position, but we have got this world. We don't want a slave pit, so we'll get rid of that. Good wealth and good research. As we have a lot of wealth, let's do a good bit of research here. Do some food. More food here. And... ooh. A consulate, I think. Okay. So we have struck our first blow against the Snathy. We're still the weakest military, but our population has increased again, which is really good. and is growing really quickly. On the UP, we still have 15% and 11 turns. Unfortunately, we've now discovered the Drengin fleets are very missile heavy and very anti-laser, and they have drawn first blood. It is unfortunate, but thankfully we're already building fleets to counter what the Snathi have by pure luck. You know, I'm not going to say this was good planning or anything, but it is by, it's by luck. Let's see, Earth Prime, what are you building? Military subsidies, that's fine. Who else is building from there? Stargazer? Birthing subsidies, I think at this stage... Oh, the population's maxed out. Completely pointless then. Military subsidies. Stargazer 3. Population's maxed out, so let's get you on military subsidies. Okay, so who else is sponsoring you? Melody and Imnasi. Okay, where's Melody? Oh, there's Imnasi. Let's see, you're doing research, which is actually really useful, and I'm not going to change that. And Melody. Where is Melody? Or I could just look for hit down here for Melody. Let's see, you are still building stuff. Okay, that would be why. And we've still got planetary upgrades. Leo, you're going to be quite a while. We'll put a fertilizer there, and we'll boost the research here a bit, I think. It's a good research world. Be foolish not to. Okay, but that fleet has taken out the first Snathi world. I'm afraid we have to bring this fleet probably to a death sentence. Let's see, that's got 9. So we'll merge these two fleets, I think. Yeah. Get into one giant fleet, merge them up, see what happens there. Hopefully, it'll be enough. The Drengin don't seem to have... I don't seem to have the, the planetary conquest stuff ready. So, let's see how we are doing right now. We are 4th, though we are catching up on the Altarians. Generally speaking, a lot of people are liking us, although they are beginning to see we are weak. Quite a lot are at war with us. You're on the verge of war, but we have... Actually, our tech power is in theory low, but we are building it really quick. Oh no, sorry, that's the yaw. Our tech power is okay. We're building up quickly. We have a lot of income. An awful lot of population. And 10 turns now to the next UP summit. And that should be a big boost to us. We have significantly more than anyone else. And we have time over then to make it between now and the next 10 turns to make our civilization even larger. Especially at this growth rate. But I'm afraid that is all the time I have for today. I do hope you've enjoyed this episode. If you have, please leave a like. It really helps grow the channel. And of course helps me see which games it is you enjoy seeing me play. And I do hope you'll join me for the next episode, where I'm just going to be focusing on building my military. And that is job number 1 now. I've got to focus on the military to deal with the Drengin, to deal with the Snathi, and to be honest, the Yor who are about to come out and try and destroy us. That is for the next episode, which I do hope you'll join me for. But, until then, farewell.